Today, for the very first time ever, I'm going to reveal the secrets to my foreign exchange transformation handling. Now, this is a one-handed bill change that I've been featuring in my lectures all over the world for the past decade. And today, on this very special video, for the first time ever, I'm going to share with you the secrets of this change. Now, what makes this change so special is that it is a one-handed bill change. You can do it with a borrowed bill. You fold it up, put it in your hand, squeeze it, and change the bill. And if you watch very carefully, because I'm going to show you a demonstration in just a moment, you'll see that I'm able to show you the front and the back of the dollar bill in a very special way. So today you're going to learn the secrets to that. I'm going to perform it for you and give you a detailed tutorial all on this video. Now, this change, this transformation, was originally inspired by the legendary $100 bill switch, which is a two-hand change. Now, it's well known among magicians, the $100 bill switch, but the two things very few magicians, really know about is, first, how crazy versatile it is. It is insanely versatile, okay? There's so many different kinds of effects you can do with this one technique. The other thing is, a lot of magicians are under the mistaken belief that it is difficult to do. It's not difficult to do. It's just never been taught very well. All the classic sources for the $100 bill switch do a poor, just a terrible job of teaching it. So, on this video, it's really a $100 bill switch, bill change, deep dive workshop on this video today, because I'm going to perform my foreign exchange. I'm going to show you the secrets, but I'm also going to share with you a few very rare archive clips of me performing a $100 bill switch. First, a live presentation performing one of the really cool handlings of a two autographs transformation. I'm also going to share with you a couple of clips from my original $100 bill project. Okay, it's a 2-hour project. And today I'm going to launch a brand new pack as well for this to sort of honor the $100 bill switch. With this pack, you get the $100 bill switch, okay, my $100 Miracles project's 2 hours long. You get the download. You get the DVD, okay? You get both of those together, featuring more than 30 different tricks, with this one technique. I'm also going to throw in, because the key to this is have the best quality thumb tip. So this is the Vernay Classic. With every order for my $100 bill switch project, okay, you're also going to get the thumb tip. Now, those two together are a total $45 value, but you can get everything for just $29.95 plus the very first 100 orders. Your order has to be among the first 100 orders. I'm going to add a very special $30 free gift, include with this probably one of my most insane impossible transposition or impossible location effects called Inside Job, okay? More details on that very soon. That amazing packet, a total $75 value for just $29.95. An extremely visual magic trick that only takes 10 seconds to perform. You can even perform it with the borrowed bill. I took a red marker and I drew a target on this end, and over here I got a hole puncher and I punched a real hole. This bill right now can be closely examined, okay? Watch. 10-second magic trick. Target there, hole there. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. The hole has impossibly traveled from one end to the other, right into the middle of the target, and again, the bill can be closely examined.
Hey, my name's Jay. What's yours?
Hi, Catherine.
Catherine, nice to meet you. Catherine, what's your last name?
Landon.
The Catherine Landon.
Dun.
No. Actually, I want your autograph, but it's a deal. The deal is I get your autograph and you get mine. How's that sound?
Sure.
Okay, we'll swap autographs.
Okay.
I've got, what do I have here? Oh, actually, I've got one of my official autographs. This is an authentic, my full name is Jay Sankey. It's an authentic Jay Sankey autograph. On eBay, it's probably worth about $0.01. I'm going to give you this in a moment. Don't reach for it. I know you're eager. I'm going to give you this in a moment. But first, I'm going to give you your own little autographed piece of paper. I want you to take this, and I have a marker here. I want you to write your name, big letters across that. Go ahead, please. Excellent. On authentic Catherine Lane. I'm going to have to tell everyone at home I got one of these live. I didn't have to get it. Now, I did say we were going to exchange autographs, so watch. That is your signature, sir. You can verify that?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Now watch. Don't take your eyes off it. We're going to exchange autographs in full view, right like this. I know it looks weird, but believe it or not, it's changed into a Jay Sankey. Now wait a second though, if now you have mine, it only makes sense that down in my pocket, in the moist yet playful pocket of Jay Sankey, with any luck, there it is. Thank you very much. I know I'm pretty manly.
The $100 bill switch is one of the most ingenious and versatile sleights in all of magic. And over the past 20 years, I've developed dozens of startling magic and mentalism effects using this one lethal technique. There are so many great reasons to learn the bill switch. First, you can't get more street. I mean, you borrow a bill, do something insane with it, and hand it right back to be examined. And talk about packing flat and playing big. After I share with you the real secrets behind this technique, you're going to be able to do brand new tricks at kid shows, walk-around gigs, stand-up shows, and even on stage. And when it comes to the all-important details of the switch, thanks to the 3-camera setup, you're going to learn the switch faster and better than you ever thought possible. So that once you learn the technique, you're going to be able to cause a mentally selected card to vanish from a piece of paper and reappear in your pocket. Move torn corners. Make wrinkles appear on a pair of pants. Cause ink to melt through a borrowed bill. Translate foreign words. Restore a torn bill. Color in pictures. Print bills from blank paper. Cash checks. Rearrange photos. Bend spoons. And even use the bill switch to find selected cards.
And now, I'm very excited to share with you my foreign exchange transformation handling. Now, in just a moment, I'm going to perform for you, and I want you to watch the video clip very carefully, because you're going to see that there's the bill, it's a one-handed change, and then for the first time ever, you're able to show the front and the back of the bill a second after the change on all sides in an extremely exciting way. There are so many cool things you can do with the foreign exchange handling, all right? And the special gimmick that's so easy to make, you can make it yourself. The special gimmick and the handling combined, easy to do. You're gonna love amazing people with this. In just a moment, I'm gonna show all the details of the handling and the gimmick. But first, I wanna share with you the second exciting part, or actually the third exciting part of this $100 Miracles pack, okay? Now for the first 100 orders only, keep that in mind, I'm also gonna include as an amazing $30 free gift, my really cool trick called Inside Job.
You borrow a coin and have someone write their initials on it. A moment later, you hand the spectator a small Ziploc bag to hold onto and ask them to feel along the top of the bag to make sure it's 100% sealed. Then, with your sleeves rolled up, you make their marked coin vanish into thin air. And inside the Ziploc bag, they find a card case closed with 2 rubber bands. And inside the card case, they find a small cloth bag tightly closed with another rubber band. And inside the cloth bag, they find their own marked coin. Or, instead of a cloth bag, they can find their own marked coin inside a closed matchbox. And the Ziploc bag, the card case, the cloth bag, the matchbox, even the rubber bands can be closely examined by scientists, and nobody will ever discover the mind-blowing secret. Inside Job is based on a classic idea, but thanks to the new and improved design, the gimmick is easier to use and works with a much wider range of borrowed items, including coins, finger rings, even earrings. And as they one by one open the bags and boxes, it creates such incredible dramatic tension. When they finally open the last container, it's a total showstopper. And get this, you can even have the spectator hold on to the baggie before you borrow the coin and have it marked. That's right, before you even borrow the coin. Like I said, inside job is absolutely crazy.
I think you can see why Inside Job has been an absolutely reputation-making effect for many of my students for a long time now. So you get all the gimmicks, you get the special tutorial, as well as mentioned earlier on this video, you also get the 30-trick compilation, the download, and the DVD for the $100 Miracles, plus, remember, the thumb tip. Really the best thumb tip I've ever used, and I've tried a whole bunch of thumb tips. Altogether, it's a $75 value, okay, for just $29.95, but your order has to be one of the first 100, so do not wait. Speaking of waiting, let's not wait anymore. Here we go, the deep dive into all the secrets behind my foreign exchange transformation effect.
This is the kind of magic I love to perform, and I'm very confident you will as well. Now, folding up bills and having two bills change places, either in your hands or the spectator's hands or whatever, it's a very old idea. It's been kicking around a long, long time, at least since Bert Allerton had a trick called Bamboozled in the original Stars of Magic series in the book there. And it was a wonderful trick, and I know then in probably the 70s, early 80s, Roger Klaus started playing around, and he had a variation on this as well. And so this is an old premise, but what I brought to this is what I call sort of my squeeze change. Because this happens rather than your own hand and this and that. This has a real magical look to it. It happens one-handed. It has almost a visual change to it, which is very rare in this kind of bill effect, unless you've got a thumb tip and you're doing a $100 bill switch and all that stuff. So this is very practical. It's a little bit of a knacky move. I'm going to share with you in just a second, but once you get it down, you're going to have a piece of magic you can really do anytime, anywhere, and with a borrowed item if you want, which I love. Okay, so let's look at constructing the gimmick first. To construct the gimmick and to learn this sort of the basic handling for this effect, you're going to need a couple of things, but let's start here with the gimmick. Now, this will look to all intents and purposes, okay? If you take a look at that, it looks just like a $20 bill. It looks like nothing. But I've already shown you this is the gimmick bill, and I just showed it to you. That's how casual it can be, particularly with US bills, where the 5s and the 20s look so similar. In other countries, I've done this, however, which I love to do, where the original title came, Foreign Exchange, is I would do it with a Japanese bill and an American bill. And there, the color contrast is so great, right? Or you can just stick with US bills, whatever you want. The gimmick's this. Here. This is a cutout corner from a $5 bill. I just cut it out. Okay, that's all I did. I cut it out right out of a $5 bill, this corner, and using some glue stick, just glued it on. That's the complicated, difficult gimmick. Okay, you can make it yourself. Going to take no time at all right? And I think legally speaking, I think you can return any bill that's 75% or more of a bill. So you could cut this corner out, and I'm pretty sure if you take the remaining $5 bill to a bank, they have to give you a fresh 5 for it, okay? But don't take my word for that. So you're here. Now, I'm going to take this $20 bill, this prepared $20, and I'm going to fold it in half, okay? So the gimmick is going inside, in half. Then I'm going to fold these both up. So now, on one side and the other, okay, so now it's in quarters, and I'm going to finally fold it in half one more time. So now it's folded into 8ths. On one side shows it 20, on the other side shows the 5. Now it's very important, though, that you follow along and get these folds correctly, okay? So first, down in half, then down the ends. There is the gimmick corner on that side. I'm going to fold this up. Okay, there's the 20. That's my gimmick. Now, when you want to perform this crazy-ass transposition, okay, here's what you're going to do. You're going to borrow a $5 bill. Okay, say who's got a $5 bill. You can introduce your own if you want, or you can say here's a trick I call the $25 trick. I'm going to show you why, because it uses 2 bills and go into it. But it's so much stronger if you can borrow the $5 bill. Okay, you're going to borrow a $5 bill. Okay, and well, you're going to fold it half, and you're going to fold it quarters, and what you basically want it to end up being, okay, and eighths. You want the folded 5, the borrowed 4 to 5, to of course look exactly like your gimmick. Okay, you want it to match the gimmick as well. All right, so that's what you want. Or, okay, so you're there. Now, what you do is this. Then you're going to sort of sit on a squeaky trunk. Then you can take out your 20, and it can be all folded up. Take out your 20, open it up. Okay, very fairly show it. Okay, now, you don't have to sweat this. I mean, if you're using a Japanese different color bill, then when I turn this over, I'm going to make sure my fingers totally cover the corner when I'm showing my 20, okay? This way, there's no way it can flash. I'm just going to show it real casually. A little bit of advice for you is if this hand is going to have the fingers closed a bit, you don't want this one just like this. It looks a bit suspicious, obviously. So it's better to relax both hands, okay? Hold the fingers as you normally would, loosely together like this, and you can now very casually show, there's my $20 bill. Okay? Very casual, showing both sides of it. Do not make a big deal of it, okay? People don't even think of a gimmicked bill. Maybe playing cards, maybe a coin, but not a bill. So you've shown yours, and you fold yours back up, all right? Now, I'm going to ask the spectator to hold up their hand, his or her hand, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my 20, the 20, okay? I'm going to put it below the 5. So my gimmicked 20 is below the 5, okay? So I'm holding the 5 on top. And I put the whole thing, and the spectators on the flat of their hand, say, hold on tight, okay? I'm going to try to steal one of them from you in a moment. Boom, like this. Say, close your fingers, which they do, and turn your fist over, which they do. So there's no chance of flashing or getting into any trouble with any of that stuff. Then I'm going to reach and remove one. And I reach in, and I'm going to remove the top, the uppermost one, which was the lowermost, which means that when I remove it, boom, I'm removing the gimmicked bill with the 5 showing. Say, okay, all right, I got the 5. Okay, hold on tight to the 20. They're not even going to, there's no question they're holding on the 20. Everyone knows if you've got the 5, they must have the 20. Sometimes they'll even say, actually use 2 hands to make it really harder for me to get to the 20 because I'm going to try to steal the 20 from you. When you say to people, I'm going to try to steal something from you, they hold on tighter. So they're holding on, of course, to their 5. They've got their 5 back. The ending's all there. All I now have to do, ultimately, is it would be great to be able to change this $5 bill in a way that looks like real magic, which you do with this one-handed squeeze change. Now, I told you it's a little knacky. It is a little knacky. It's not hard. It's not advanced sleight of hand, but it'll take some practice. Here it is. Okay. I show my hand empty. I have this here. And I lay this on my hand, okay, with the 5 showing uppermost. Now, you've got to be careful because as soon as you lay it down, it'll pop up a little bit because of the fold, and you don't want people getting a glimpse of the 20. I want to make sure the light catches it there. You don't want people getting a glimpse of that. So, you put it here. The moment you put it there, you're going to start to basically close your hand. You're going to kind of, you know how you do a card change, the old-fashioned card change sort of happens here? It's that same sort of off to the side, everybody watch me, here's the magic moment kind of thing. And under the large action of waving your hand, you're going to do the very simple small action of doing this switch. Okay? Here we are. Here's the exposed view. My thumb is going to go in between into the V, okay, and I push it to the fingertips, to the tips of my fingers, okay. Then my fingertips are going to curl in, and this exposed view here, and I'm going to curl my fingers in now, which essentially, it's almost like I'm going to do a back palm, which bends the bill. So what I've done is I've taken the bill from this position to basically this position, all right. Here, just push your thumb in, curl the hand over, shake a little bit, and that plenty of cover for the change. Looks beautiful. Now, one of the things I didn't like about the original handling is you do this change, and then there was this sense. I mean, I just always thought to myself, wouldn't it be great to be able to show the other side of this bill right now? Just in case somebody's suspicious about something. And with my change, you can. You can show both sides of it, which I love. Looks so at one moment, they saw this, okay, and an empty hands. Put it in your hand, you do the shake, you do the change, and the next moment, what do you show? The next moment, you show that. Now, I let this open like this, okay, and what I want you to see here is that the gimmick, okay, my little gimmick is at the bottom, facing me. It's on the bottom half, facing me when I open this up. Here. Then I come over with my hands, and I'm going to deliberately cover the dirty side first so it ends super fair. So I casually come in, my fingers are going to end out here, and I'm going to, let's see here, I'm going to cover the gimmick with sort of the tips, or not the tips, the fleshy parts of my fingers as I come in here. And while the left hand pulls apart, the right hand is going to pull apart as well. So the two hands working together really share the focus, which is nice. It's here, here, covering the gimmick here, and then immediately I turn everything. So there's this sense of they see the whole 20 here like this, and then I immediately turn this over as both hands take it by the corners like that. It's just a beautiful show. And it flows so nicely because it goes from a tight, constrained kind of show, boom, to show both sides, and then sort of like a bouquet blooming open, a fairness, an opening and revealing of everything. It's like boom, nothing there, I have the 20. And this final show here is so fair. And of course, if you are using bills that are very similar in color and things, it's very easy to take this, turn this over, say, well, you know, every now and then someone will steal this 20 from me, okay? But you don't want to overdo it. Personally, all I do is here, I do the change, show both sides, then open it up as I've described to you, covering the gimmick on the bottom corner. As I open it up, I turn around and show it, and that's it. Now, the beautiful thing about this structure too is not only is this a shocking visual hands up, you can do it in the nude kind of change, but then all focus, of course, goes back to their hand, and when they open their hand and they find that they have their 5, boom.
Thank you so much for watching today's video. And if you're looking to learn some easy to do and amazing tricks for the upcoming holidays, okay, there's going to be family parties, going to be events, it's the perfect time to amaze people, definitely click the link and order my $100 Miracles Pack. It's a crazy value, total $75 value, all for just $29.95. Click the link, don't miss your chance.